Good morning, ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰীসকল। আজি আমি এটা নতুন লেসন আৰম্ভ কৰিম। লেসনটোৰ নাম হ'ল From the Diary of Anne Frank। প্ৰথমতে মই লেসনটো ৰিডিং দিম, মই পঢ়িম আৰু তোমালোকে ভিডিঅটো চাই শুনি মোৰ সতে পঢ়িবলৈ যত্ন কৰিবা। From the Diary of Anne Frank. Do you have a friend with whom you share your innermost thoughts and feelings? Do you note down your thoughts in a diary? Discuss with a friend sitting next to you the advantages and disadvantages of writing a diary. Now read about a 13-year-old girl called Anne Frank whose diary has become a classic, a useful piece of writing remaining popular over decades. A 13-year-old girl in the Netherlands was given a diary for her birthday on June 12, 1942. 2 days later, she started writing her diary. The 13-year-old girl was Anne Frank. Born on June 12, 1929, she was the daughter of Otto H. Frank and her mother was Edith Frank. The world would not have known her had her diary not been published after her death. Anne Frank died in a concentration camp in early March 1945. Her father, Otto Frank, was the sole member of the family who survived World War II. Though she had started writing her diary in the summer of 1942, it was never with an intention of creating a record of her experiences during the World War. This was a way to pass time fruitfully while hiding from the German army in an underground safe house. Anne's voice has reached out across continents and generations, and her diary is one of the most important documents of the tragedies of the war. Sunday, 14 June 1942. On Friday, 12 June, I woke up at 6 o'clock and no wonder. It was my birthday. But of course, I was not allowed to get up at that hour. So I had to control my curiosity until 6:15. Then I could bear it no longer and went to the dining room, where I received a warm welcome from Murti, the cat. Soon after 7, I went to Mummy and Daddy and then to the sitting room to undo my presents. The first to greet me was you, possibly the nicest of all. Then on the table, there was a bunch of roses, a plant, and some peonies, and more arrived during the day. I got masses of things from Mummy and Daddy and was thoroughly spoiled by various friends. Amongst other things, I was given Camera Obscura, a party game, lots of sweets, chocolates, a puzzle, a bruise, Tales and Legends of the Netherlands by Joseph Cohen, Daisy's Mountain Holiday, a wizard book, and some money. Now I can buy the meats of Greece and Rome, grand. Then Lies came to fetch me and we went to school. During break, I stood everyone sweet biscuits and then we had to go back to our lessons. Now I must stop. Bye-bye. We are going to be great pals. Here is another diary entry dated 20 June 1942. 20 June 1942. I have not written for a few days because I wanted first of all to think about my diary. It is an odd idea for someone like me to keep a diary, not only because I have never done so before, but because it seems to me that neither I nor for that matter anyone else will be interested in the unbosomings of a 13-year-old schoolgirl. Still, what does that matter? I want to write, but more than that, I want to bring out all kinds of things that lie buried deep in my heart. There is saying that paper is more patient than man. It came back to me on one of my slightly melancholy days, while I sat scene in hand, feeling too bored and limp even to make up my mind whether to go out or to stay at home. Yes, there is no doubt that paper is patient, and as I do not intend to show this cardboard covered notebook bearing the proud name of diary to anyone unless I find a real friend, boy or girl. Probably nobody cares. And now I came to root of the matter. The reason for my starting a diary, it is that I have no such a real friend. Hence, this diary, in order to enhance in my mind's eye the picture of the friend of whom I have waited so long. I do not want to set down a series of bold facts in a diary, like most people do, but I want this diary itself to be my friend, and I shall call my friend Kitty. No one will grasp what I am talking about if I begin my letters to Kitty just out of the blue. So, albeit unwillingly, I will start my sketching in brief the story of my life. So, আজিলৈ ইমানখিনিয়ে তোমালোকে ভিডিঅ'টো চাই পাঠটো পঢ়িবলৈ যত্ন কৰিবা আৰু নেক্সট ক্লাছত মই এই পাঠটোৰ অসমীয়া ভাঙনিখিনি কৈ দিম সেইখিনিৰ ভিডিঅ'